This is the video for routine 105 of the Torpedo game. I highlighted the first part of it in green. Here it says for K of 0, and right down here it's next K for one at a time. It's going to go around here for each shipping lane. It sets the R value to the direction of the shipping lane. Then it sets A to the starting position of the shipping lane, but subtracts 550 from it because now it wants it on the left side of the screen. Then it sets B to the starting Y value, but it adds 100 of that to drop it down. Again, on the left side of the screen, it's not going to be over on the left, but it's going to be dropped down 100 pixels. Then it sets a size to 350. Then it must make a vector that size long, starting at position AB that we have up here, going in the direction of the path. That gets the end of the path. Then it says set the XY positions to the beginning and end of the path. Say that there's two positions. Z is the control register for the number of points. And then it says do a dot P on those points. That'll make it ready to draw the line. Then it says make the color 30, which is a dark green. Draw the line. Then that's the end of the loop. So it's going to draw all the shipping lanes. Then it's down here, it's going to draw the torpedo paths. Again, it's going to set up the X values for the torpedo paths and the Y values. Say there's 2 points, and then the color is black. And now it's going to go around for I of 1 to the 9 torpedo paths. It's going to get the dot values for the torpedo path so it can be drawn. Draw the line. Then add 40 to the X position because each time it moves over. Now we're going to go and look at it. Here's what it did. It moved everything over here. It was up over here and moved it over here, moved it over and moved it down. Here are the green paths of the shipping lanes, and here are the black paths of the torpedoes. That's what it was drawing. Now I've highlighted the rest of the instructions for this routine. It sets T for tall to 200, W to wide 400, the XY position to 5100, sets the color to bright red, and then it does a rectangle draw. It's outlining the rectangle, it's not filling it in. And then it says box that rectangle and call it click 8. Then the next line says was 8 clicked. If it wasn't, go to FE, that's down here. But if it was clicked, set this X value to K, mod it with 400, then add to it 600, then set the Y value to K and divide it by 400. It's figuring out where the position was that was clicked. This matrix up here, remember, was, well, the rectangle, I'm sorry, was 200 by 400. And here it did a match statement, 400, 200, so it would get the value for where it was clicked within that rectangle. And it put that place where it was clicked, its X values in XG and the Y value in YG. Then it comes down here and it says, well, whatever is now in XG, YG, show that as a number in page A at certain offsets. Then set X, S, and YS to these values. Make a font, bold 22 points, a color, a dark blue, and then show that on the screen. Then after it does that, it's going to draw the oval on the other side of the screen. It's going to say the value of Q, control register to 1, that's how wide the line is going to be, or, well, in this case, the oval drawn. Tall 12, wide 12, and the X position and Y position the X and Y positions that it knows, and draw the oval. Well, let's see what it's doing. We'll execute it. Over here you can click on one of these intercept points. I'll click on this one here. And it shows over here, that's the oval it drew. And here it says that position is 665, 64. That's what it was doing. And now if we tell it to toggle on the intercepts, you'll see that's exactly where one of the intercepts is. I clicked it over here and it showed it over there. Well, this is the end of this routine for the Torpedo game.